So, hello students. In the previous video, we have studied till tetracovalency, the characteristics of carbon and its compound. So, in that we have studied about tetracovalency, and in the reason of uniqueness, there were some more points remaining that we are going to start today. Reasons for uniqueness. So first point of that was tetracovalency. That is already finished. Next is catenation. Okay. What is the catenation? So catenation simply refers to the direct bonding of the elements, the property in which the direct bonding of element is shown, that is called catenation. For example, like as we are talking about carbon, so here we will see that sometimes carbon is bonded with carbon, like the जितनी लंबी चेन बनानी है बना डालो, जितनी लंबी, बेसिकली सिर्फ 10 होते हैं जो हमें पढ़ने हैं 10th में, उसके अलावा भी होते हैं 11 भी होता है 12 भी होता है 15 बहुत होते हैं, लेकिन मेन जो हमारे होते हैं वो 10 होते हैं. सो उसमें क्या है कैटेनेशन. देखो डेफिनेशन भी, द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डायरेक्ट बॉन्डिंग of same element. The property of direct bonding of same element is called catenation. That is called catenation. Okay. So as you have seen, I have made here the carbon is bonded with carbon. There is no other element in the between. The carbon is bonded with carbon, this carbon is also bonded with carbon, this is again and this again. So what you can see in catenation, there is the bonding of the same element. The atoms of one element will be bounded of the other atom of the same element, no other element. That is called the catenation. And one more thing, ये सिर्फ कार्बन में नहीं, ये और भी elements में होता है. This tetracovalency was only in carbon. Only in carbon, yeah, you can exclusively in carbon, yeah, only in carbon. The tetracovalency was only in carbon, but this catenation is in other elements also. So catenation we have studied, the property of direct bonding of the same element is called catenation. या यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा चेंज भी कर सकते हो, of the atoms of same element, of the atoms of same element is called catenation. So that is the second property of the reasons of the uniqueness of carbon. The third property is polymerization. What is that? Polymerization. Polymerization. What is polymerization? So if you remember in class 8th we have studied about synthetic fiber. So in that synthetic fibers we have studied about this polymerization. When the multiple monomers of the same compound are grouped together, they will form a polymer, and this process is called polymerization. So the same thing is there, that when multiple small units or monomer of a compound are grouped together, that is called polymers. Okay, and this process is called what is it called? Polymerization. Okay, कुछ भी मतलब अब सर इसका एग्जांपल तो दीजिए. So example, for example, you can see C. If we are taking 3 only, so we can see 1 H, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see there is CH3, one compound, another CH2, another compound, and then again CH3. So there are 3 compounds bounded together, and these are the smallest units, or you can say these are the monomers of a compound that are bounded together to form a polymer, and this whole process is called polymerization. Okay, so I hope this point is clear to you. The next and the last point of the reason of uniqueness is isomerism. What is isomerism? Okay, for that I have to clean it. Isomerism. So in isomerism, first of all, let's write the definition. Then after we will understand that. Compounds having same chemical formula but different structural formula is called, are called isomers. The compounds having the same chemical formula but different structural formula are called isomers, and this whole process, this whole property is known as isomerism. Let's understand it with an example. So let's take the example of pentane. So what is the formula of pentane? It is the fifth carbon, so it would be C5H2n plus 2, so it will become 12. C5H12. अब सर ये कैसे आया, आपने क्या काउंट किया, ये हम लोग आगे पढ़ेंगे. That we will study in the next topics. So if we have to make the structure of this carbon compound of this pentane, then we can draw the structure by 2 or 3 methods. Let's make one. C. How much C was there? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 5. So here we will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can see there are H added with every carbon. What I had told you in the starting, that every carbon will have 4 bonds. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4. This carbon is having 4 bonds. Okay. Then again next one. This one is also having 1, 2, 3, 4. Again 4 bonds. This one is also having 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bonds. So like that you will see that each carbon is having 4 bonds, and here we have got one structure of pentane. Okay. Now for the another structure that we can get we get it or not? Let's see that. So what we will make now? Let's make a chain, branched chain. So C. 4 we have made. 5 we have to make. Let's make it down. C. Now you can see. Let's take 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. H. H, H, H and H. So you can see it is also having, all the carbons are having 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the carbons are having 4 bonds, but the structure is changed. You can see that it is having different structure and this one is having different structure. So based on this, you can understand the chemical formula is same. Here it is also C5H12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C5H12. Here it is also C5H12, but the structure is changed. We can make one more structure, that is C bond C bond C, then one top and one at bottom. 5 C are there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's make H. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So in that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So here you can also see this structure is also different from this one or this one. So we can say that in isomerism there is same chemical formula, C5H12, C5H12, C5H12. All these three structures are C5H12, but they are having different structure. They are having different structural formula, and that is the property called isomerism. So in this topic, in the reasons of uniqueness, we had to understand only this much. After that, the next topic we will finish in our next video. And one more thing I would like to include, that if they are having different structures, that would be their different compounds. If the structure is changed, there would be different compounds. Don't ever, never ever think that this is different structures having same compound. In this, there is different compound. This is also different. This is also different. This is also different compound. Okay. So the next topic we will understand how to make this formula and why to make, or what is the point that we have to focus, what is the point that we have to keep in our mind in making these formula, these chemical these hydrocarbon formula. Okay. Thank you. For the next video.